so much has happened in the past year. Um, we've had such a journey
Yeah.
uh through these challenging and difficult years that this has been going on. You've been with us most of the way.
At least some of the way.
Yes. Uh, I
There's
don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know where you're going with this either.
I'm trying to sound like a better commercial, but it's not really going on.
Do you want me to start singing the Ford truck commercial background? Bum 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 bum.
No, I think I need like
Bum.
Gal Gadot and Jimmy Fallon to sing me like a nice, soothing, amazing grace or something. I need rich people to sing me a nice song about peace in the comfort of their $30 million estate.
I need Ellen to tell me how hard it is. Is what I need. Gosh. It the news I'm sure has been happening.
And will continue to happen.
But I've stopped paying attention.
Yeah. Who thought that the news could be more depressing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've taken to commenting on Facebook pages for towns I don't live in.
For states you don't live
In states I don't live in. And it's very entertaining.
And I too.
Yes. Because for these people, the news has gotten worse. Because they're the Trumplicans.
We're Trumplicans?
Retrumplicans. I had a very fun exchange talking about gas prices.
And I also posted.
You did. You were actually, I could look at it right now because it's exactly what is making part of my screen dark so I don't look like the Great White. Uh, but you sure did say a fact.
And then he responded with an opinion.
Yeah.
Like I literally was just like, no, they don't. They want people want to get rid of fossil fuels, and he's like, well, that's not. We're gonna have to wait 100 years for that. It's
Like, okay.
like I can't even respond to that because how just fucking wild it is.
I I I think the best comment I've ever made on Facebook is just Earth, dude. My gosh.
And welcome to Specifically Devoid, a
A
podcast.
podcast. Micah, when are we starting the "We're making you watch RuPaul's Drag Race" part of the podcast?
Oh, that's like episode 50. Like that's got to be like a special one.
A special, yes. Well, Micah will become a drag fan in no time.
Doubt it.
And a tout fan in no time as well.
Speaking of tout, uh, We were talking about Republicans earlier. Uh, Vince McMahon's a Republican. I don't think he's gonna get offended. Um, I challenged Derek and myself because I coined the phrase "the Republican cinematic universe." We're gonna map out phase 1 of the Republican cinematic universe today with origin stories, Avenger team ups. And we're not gonna model it after the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but we're gonna have fun with it.
Are we coming up with our own characters? Just
no. This is like biopics, like Vice, kind of.
Okay. But we're coming up with the backstories.
Right. No, we're coming up with titles, like what it's about, and that. But first of all, we have to set like ground rules of movies that are already in the Republican Cinematic Universe, like Vice.
Movies that are already in the Republican Cinematic Universe?
Yes.
So, the movie Blazing Saddles, I think, is a good start.
No, this is serious, Derek. What other movies are about Republic? Lincoln, duh.
Lincoln, yeah. Can we count, even though the Republicans aren't the main focus, but they are the main villains, can we count, like, Robinson? The Jackie Robinson movie?
No.
So, hold on. We've already included Lincoln. Does this also include Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
Ooh, yes, it does.
Wonderful. Are Republicans interesting enough to have more movies made out of them besides just movies about Lincoln?
Hear me out. Rocky IV.
So you're going to have to explain the plot of Rocky IV to me because I have not seen any of the Rocky movies.
Rocky's best friend dies to the Russian boxer, communism. And he then flies to Russia to fight him on Christmas. And Rocky ends communism in the Soviet Union.
Beautiful. I say do it. Now, again, I have not seen a lot of movies. Aren't the villains in Die Hard Russian as well?
No, they're German, which is different enough.
Different. Can Die Hard be included, or is it like?
I feel like Die Hard is like the X-Men movies to Marvel, where like characters exist, but like they're owned by different companies.
Right. Gotcha.
All right, so we've got our 4. So now we're gonna really start.
Who are the Republican Avengers?
So obviously we're gonna need a Trump origin story.
Yes.
So Trump origin, and what's the name of this movie?
The Art of the Deal.
Ooh. Lovely.
It's just a movie version of that book.
Okay, starring 2 actors.
Oh my God, Alec Baldwin, because he's like
as Trump.
He's the Trump. And then starring Seth Meyers as Seth Meyers, in the villain, the snapping point of Trump's villain origin story. With the scene of Seth Meyers making fun of Trump at the correspondence dinner.
Cool. Lovely. All right. I'm thinking we need a big 80s action Reagan movie.
Can it be based on Mitch McConnell?
No, it's not. No. Take this seriously, Derek.
Hey, Mitch McConnell was at least 50 in the 80s.
Isn't the joke that he's like a tortoise or something?
Yeah, something like that.
It's probably 150 in the 80s.
Is Mitch McConnell just the Republican uncle of the turtle from Finding Nemo?
Uncle-kin?
Unc-publican?
All right.
Rapunkelton? No, that one was the worst one.
All right, so this Reagan movie.
Yes.
What's its name? What's a big Reagan thing?
Reaganomics. The war on drugs, Or was that a Nixon thing?
It was a Reagan thing.
Okay. The Captain America Civil War on Drugs.
Oh,
That's a text from the FBI agent that's watching us telling you that that's a good idea.
my FBI agent is telling me I'm too funny right now. Should we skip Reagan? Should we go back to Bush?
Yes. The Bush movie is called The Job. And it's about the inside job. Who would
And then
be
in phase
Bush?
2, there can be the other Bush.
Who plays a good Bush?
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. And if this is about the inside job, may I suggest Sacha Baron Cohen as Osama bin Laden? There needs to be a movie about like the party switch. Although I don't know enough offhand about the actual party switch to give any good information.
All right, I'm thinking the Nixon movie just called Watergate.
Yeah. It's very much just a movie about Watergate. And at the end it goes, and history will never repeat itself. But then there's a question mark after a second, and then the next movie that comes out is the movie about Trump.
I'm thinking Michael B. Jordan is recasted as Nixon. Just because I know that would really upset him.
Yes, that'd be hilarious. Can we add a movie about Romney going rogue?
Going rogue.
Going rogue.
Hold on, I gotta figure out who's the second person.
In the Nixon movie?
And Chevy Chase as Gerald Ford. Perfect. Current day Chevy Chase, by the way.
Yes. Post-Community Chevy Chase.
He's really good in that, even though he hated every second of it.
He is. I've only seen bits and pieces of episodes because my dad's currently watching it, and sometimes I'll just sit upstairs while he is. But everything I've seen of him is hilarious.
It's because it's weirdly not. I bet it's not accurate, but like it's believable.
Yeah.
That like old man says racist shit.
Yes.
All right. Two more. So we need the Reagan movie. That's like
I feel like we need to get as a star of one of the movies. Shit, what's his name? The hot one that every mother likes. That's like 50 now.
Brad Pitt?
No. He was in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And definitely other movies. Oh my god. George Clooney.
I was gonna say Clooney. I have no fucking idea.
George Clooney needs to be in one of these.
He says a cameo.
No, I think he would play a great Republican that would make middle-aged women everywhere want to watch movies about Republicans.
I mean, we could do a whole movie about Mike Pence.
We could do a whole movie about... Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
What should we call it?
My first instinct is Pray the Gay Away.
Oh, it's a love story between Mike Pence and a gay guy.
It's a love story between Mike Pence and his college roommate who turned out to be gay. And Mike Pence has to struggle with whether or not to turn him after finding a half-drinking cup of beer in his room.
It's a love story between Mike Pence and his college girlfriend who turns out to be trans and is now a man.
Oh, fuck.
And he has to realize that the real love was in it all along.
This is already like a top-tier fan fiction. Like, I would read the fuck out of this.
Let's write the fuck out of this.
Let's write the fuck out of this.
All right. So what's it called? So Pray the Gay Away.
Pray the Gay Away. Who is small and looks like an egg? just in the face.
Hmm.
Who would be a good young Mike Pence? Oh, what's Tom Hanks's brother's name again?
Tom Hanks' brother. I don't think he has.
Tom Hanks has a brother that's also an actor.
You mean Colin Hanks is
Or a son, his son. Yes.
Colin Hanks.
Colin Hanks as Mike Pence.
Hold on. I don't know what Mike Pence looks at like young. So
I'm imagining it's the same but with brown hair.
Oh.
Or was he hot? Was he hot?
Well, I'm not going to say that because it's totally the vice president. There's a yearbook picture, and he does not look like Mike Pence would look.
Oh, God, he is
kind
kind of hot.
Mike Pence young.
He looks like young Chevy Chase.
That's the problem. Joel McHale.
Ooh, he would play a good Pence because he's really easy to not like.
Yeah, but I do like him.
Yes, but like he could very convincingly play a character who's supposed to be hated.
Yeah. I want Michael B. Jordan to reprise his role as Nixon's ghost.
Oh my God, Nixon's ghost is following around Mike Pence, telling him not to sin. Can we have someone play Jesus, actually, who's following Pence around this whole time?
No, who plays his wife? Karen.
The woman that plays Amy Farrah Fowler in Big Bang Theory.
Mayim Bialik.
Actually, if this Pence movie is gonna take more of a comedic surrealism type feel, which it seems like it is, I feel like we should make a good case for John Mulaney playing Mike Pence.
No, because I've watched John Mulaney act.
I mean, he was in Mulaney, but he was also in other things.
Yeah, but I watched Mulaney live and I didn't like it. And
no one liked Mulaney.
It's bad, Derek. Like, it's bad. Like, he's very funny, but he cannot act.
That's probably fair. He did play a good animated pig in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Voiceover work and acting are different.
And that's why I'm forgetting every name today, so I'm just going to move on.
Looking up Young Reagan.
Young Reagan. Now that should be an NBC show. Young Reagan.
Oh. Is Reagan hot?
Oh my fucking God.
What?
Yes.
Like, what?
Was Mitt Romney the last hot Republican?
Literature's not dead yet.
Nor is he not hot, nor is he stopped being hot. Anyways.
This is like not fair. Wasn't he like a famous actor?
He was.
Paul Rudd.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, Paul Rudd. But it's like a serious Paul Rudd role, which don't happen too often. Who was Reagan's vice president? Was it Gerald Ford?
No, it was Bush dad.
Ah, yes. HW.
I'm thinking like Gorbachev.
Ooh, Gorbachev. Can that also be played by Sacha Baron Cohen?
Is that too confusing though? What if it's Sacha Baron Cohen as Borat as Gorbachev? Can I write that down?
Yes, that's a perfect idea. Who scores all these movies?
Oh, Alan Silvestri still.
I was gonna say it can't be John Philip Sousa because he's dead.
He's been dead for a very long time.
Yeah, I know, but it would be like the perfect fit, you know.
It's actually just not. There's like no original music in this.
It's just all John Philip Sousa.
It's all old marches in World War I, like
Oh.
songs like Over There.
Except the Trump movie has a special song by Coldplay.
No, not Coldplay.
Yes, Coldplay.
Nickelback.
No, I like Nickelback.
Nickelback scores the Republican.
Oh my god.
All right, so right now we've got the pre RCU of Vice, Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and Rocky 4. We have the Trump origin story, The Art of the Deal, starring Alec Baldwin as Trump and Seth Meyers as himself. Like every now and again, you'll get, for exposition purposes, you'll get a closer look.
Yeah.
They won't even have to be reshot. He'll just get paid royalties.
Yeah. It'll be like a voiceover of on top of like shots of DC.
Yeah. There's The Job, starring Will Ferrell as George W. Bush and Sacha Baron Cohen as Osama bin Laden. There's Watergate, starring Michael B. Jordan as Nixon and Chevy Chase as Gerald Ford. Current day Chevy Chase.
Yes, post-community Chevy Chase.
There's Pence. There's the Pence story. Pray the Gay Away, starring Joel McHale as Pence and Mayim Bialik as Karen Pence. And there's the Reagan movie, The Big Blow Off, of Paul Rudd as Ronald Reagan, as Sacha Baron Cohen as Gorbachev. That's good though.
That is very good.
Yeah, that's a strong lineup, and those are like pretty high quality actors.
Yeah, that would be. Would the RNC pay for this?
What?
Would the RNC pay for this?
Some like super PAC would.
Yeah, probably like Mothers Against Tattoos Against Trump or something like that.
Yeah. Should we talk about anything topical, or
is there anything topical to talk about?
Just the impeachment trial.
Yeah, Trump was acquitted again.
But you already know that. It's been like
months. Also, like, of course he did, honestly. Like,
yeah, I feel like we're a little too surprised about shit that happens now.
Yeah. Like did you really think we were going to get 17 Republicans to convict him?
I did, but
I didn't. McConnell voted not guilty and then talked about why he should have been convicted.
Yeah. You should check out. We just had an appearance on Good Cop Bad Cop Wrestling.
We sure did.
It's very fun. We talked about. They did our show. Remember,
yeah.
and then we did their show back to back.
Yes. It was very fun, and it happened already.
Yes.
At the time of recording.
Yes. No, not at time of recording.
So, Boris Johnson, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not gonna be allowed to go into any other country.
That podcast put us both on the do not fly list.
Jesus Christ. The fan response to that has been overwhelmingly negative.
Even the not fan response. My FBI agent texted me the other day about it. He was like, dude, what the fuck was that? Christ.
We have CIA agents now on top of FBI agents.
Yeah. We have every sort of agent. If we are getting ready to close out this episode of the podcast, I want to do a little throwback actually at the end of this and read a post from r/unpopular opinion.
We do that too much.
We haven't done that in a while. It's been a very long time, and I think just one will be enough to make us want to stop. Here we go. Oh my God, there's two I found immediately that need to be read out loud. Eye bags are sexy. Like the dark circles when someone's tired or stressed,
Oh,
that's sexy as hell and makes it hard to restrain myself when I see a guy or girl who looks like shit. Like I think to myself, eh, heh, 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 and then the weird smirky emoji face. You look like a fighter. Let's see if you're a winner, though, with 3 devil emojis next to it. And then immediately under it says, sex would be so much better if genitals were on our hands. Okay, seriously, I can't think of a worse spot for my member than than my waist. Now, I'm not saying I want a member on my hands, but there's no denying that specifically for the act of sex, it would be light years better. For one, my waist is probably the least dexterous part of my body. I would have better accuracy if that shit were on my nose or knee or something. All you have is simple back and forth movements. Not only that, but there's nothing that takes more effort than to move my entire fucking waist. And I cannot think of another part of my body that wears me out faster than rapid, sustained hip movements. It's garbage, and this should be changed the second we're able to technologically do so.
I was gonna do it for all of us that's specifically devoid. This has been the last episode. I fucking can't anymore. Check out all the other shit we do. We're just not gonna do this anymore. Goodbye.